Time now for Football Night in New York, and keep in mind Brett Favre did throw 20 touchdowns in his first 11 games with gangrene before getting hurt, and we are now joined by SNY NFL analyst Connor Rodgers. And Connor, we all know Aaron Rodgers' Hall of Fame resume, but now at 39 years of age, what kind of quarterback are the Jets on the verge of acquiring?
Listen, don't be fooled. He's still a really, really good one. I mean, this is somebody last year, even while dealing with a potential thumb injury that seemed to be significant. The talent around him kind of began to evaporate and got younger. I mean, he still had 33 big-time throws per Pro Football Focus. Those are game-changing throws. Those are highly graded throws. To put it in perspective here, Eamon, no quarterback on the Jets had more than 8 throughout the entire season. And to put it in a bigger perspective league-wide, he was tied for second in the entire league. So this is a game-changing quarterback that will push the ball down the field and is still playing at an extremely high level.
All right, you mentioned the supporting cast of wide receivers he dealt with last year. He was critical of Green Bay's young receivers. So how do you expect him to mesh with Garrett Wilson and possibly Elijah Moore?
I think starting with Wilson extremely well. I think this is somebody with Garrett Wilson that understands spacing and timing, and Rodgers is a guy that could fit those throws into tight windows. He's a guy that when the play breaks down, Garrett Wilson is somebody that knows how to work back to his quarterback. He just won Offensive Rookie of the Year, playing with a wide range of carousel of quarterbacks. Now he gets stability. And I think another thing that Rodgers brings to these guys, 2 things maybe, is confidence. He's going to inspire them. He's going to walk into training camp and they're going to know we have one of the best quarterbacks in football. And that leads to the other thing. You have to be on your A game. You always have to be in the right place. You have to have a full understand of not just your route tree, but your timing within your routes, how Rodgers throws the ball outside the numbers, of course, in the middle of the field as well. And Elijah Moore has been dying to be involved more in this New York Jets offense. And with Rodgers under center, I think he's going to get his wish.
If he is indeed still on the Jets when Aaron Rodgers gets here. All right, now after jumping through all these hoops to get Rodgers, does Joe Douglas have to now go O-line with that 13th pick to protect his new quarterback?
I think it's definitely leaning that way. I think they're going to be able to hold on to this pick. Of course, it's not expected to be in the trade. And you look at the way the draft is going to fall. There's 3 excellent offensive tackle prospects that are projected to go in the top 15 picks. You have Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State, Broderick Jones from Georgia, and Peter Skoronski from Northwestern. When you look at the teams picking in front of the Jets, it's safe to say 4 quarterbacks are going to be gone, a handful of defensive players. Some of the teams that you thought would need offensive tackle help went out in free agency and paid guys pretty good money. So one of those big 3 should fall right into the Jets' lap, and that'll give them some depth with a guy like Dwayne Brown in the mix as well. So I think it's going to be offensive line with that first-round pick.